What's up? What's up? It's your girl Neek, and you're tuned in to Neek at Night. And we're going to be talking about Anthony Mackie refusing to take a picture with this woman's son and her feeling some type of way about it. Now, if you guys don't know who Anthony Mackie is, he is an American actor, and he has been all over the screens. Okay. He started out in 8 Mile, and he made his way through several films and all the way to the Marvel franchise as Captain America. Now, she felt as though since he is in Marvel films and little boys and little girls look up to him and they're really into the superhero thing, she felt some type of way that he would deny a picture with her son. Now, I posted this video over on my Instagram, and it got quite the engagement of people largely feeling like she was entitled. And then there was a lot of people who felt like celebrities make their money by you buying into their products, their careers, and they felt like the least you can do is take a picture, etc., etc. So I'm going to show you guys what the hoopala of it all is, and you give me your opinion about it down below. So if you're not on my Instagram also, if you can't go to Beloches, then where can you go? Like, head on over there, because that's where it goes down before it goes down here. All right, so boom. Anyways, let's go.
Legit program. The New York Times,
and that you get because of the issue with you ahead of what to do. Would you please take a picture with my grandson? I was raising him.
but he's motivated, inspire all platforms.
So you cannot
The Chef Project.
Absolutely.
And I'll tell you guys.
Thank you very much.
Wow. It is a legit program.
All right, I'll let that play again.
The New York Times,
and that you get because of the issue with you ahead of what to do. Would you please take a picture with my grandson? I was raising him.
But he's motivated, inspire all platforms.
So you cannot
The Chef Project.
Absolutely.
And I'll tell you guys.
Thank you very much. Wow.
All right, so as you can see, he's basically saying, I will not take a picture. But as you notice, he's also has alcoholic beverage, or what looks like it may be an alcoholic beverage, and he also has a big fat cigar in his mouth, and he's chilling. So in the caption of her post, she says, "No one ever believes when I say the new black Captain America, Anthony Mackie, does not take pictures with kids. Little black boys who look up to him in New Orleans shrugs." She says, "Then my mom's friend was like, I know he didn't say no. Let me take him back over there," which is the video y'all saw. "My 11-year-old son happened to be recording out of excitement. Imagine your hero from New Orleans also doing that." So she kind of went on a rant from a few posts to kind of express how she felt about this and let people know that she was kind of unhappy that he would do this to her son, especially because of, like I said, his role in Captain America. She went further on to say, "They didn't even know who he was in the VIP area. I had to tell them. I was like, y'all, this is Captain America. Take a picture with my son." Dude said, "Nah. Don't get me wrong, I understand celebrities wanting their space, etc. But kids, ? Every single time? You're a superhero, sir, in the Marvel universe."
Kind of run it down to us.
So this video right here, she went on a guy's platform and basically explained what happened from when she first seen Anthony Mackie to the point where he denied them of the photo and how she felt about it. Now, I didn't get this guy's platform name because she had it posted on her page, but let's hear from her as she explains what happened and why she felt away in further details. And you guys let me know if you feel some type of way about him being a superhero in the Marvel universe and saying no to children while he's out chilling. Let's hear what she has to say about it.
How and why we got here.
Okay, so basically, we were having a good time yesterday at an event here in New Orleans. And we're going from beginning to end, right? We're going to start at the very beginning.
Yeah.
Okay, so, We're in the VIP section, me and my good friend Leslie and, our family. We're all there just having a good time. So I happen to notice at the gate, I see Anthony Mackie at the gate. They're trying to, he's trying to get in the VIP area. Don't know what was said, don't know what happened, but I'm thinking, this man is Captain America. I don't want him to look stupid. I don't want anybody to pull his phone out and try to record him and say, well, look, he couldn't get in and nothing. I don't know what was going on. But I looked at Leslie and we kind of try to help and make sure he could, he was straight. He can come in the VIP area. Right. So we make sure and I say we because I'm talking about me and Leslie Ann, we make sure, that he was in the, he was able to get in or whatever. He thanked me. He came to thank me, which is fine. I know that he's generally an asshole all the time. Oh, I can't say that. I'm sorry. I know that he's generally a behind all the time. Okay. All right. So I know he's generally an asshole. He doesn't want to take pictures. He doesn't want to talk to people. Fine, cool. But I didn't care about that. I love Marvel stuff. I love that he's from New Orleans. I love that he's a black man. He made history when Captain America passed that shield to him. I don't care what nobody say. Y'all might not even know what I'm talking about, but my Marvel people do. He came and thanked me. I told him no problem. I said, you feel like taking a picture real quick with my son? He said no pictures. I said no problem. And I walked off and let it be.
So let's
go back to
right there because again, I just want to, they got some new people coming into the room, and I just kind of want to reset what you just said. So essentially, you were at an event. We'll just call it like that. You were at it, and you saw Anthony Mackie trying to get into the VIP section, right?
Yes.
And you took it on yourself to go and talk to the folks at the gate to make sure that he could get in, right?
He thanked me. He came to thank me, which is fine. And then we made sure he was able to come in. But yes.
Once he gets in, you say, "Hey, really quick, would you mind?" And I guess look, like I hooked you up, you hooked me up, or whatever it is, and you're not even trying to get in the video. You just want to make sure that your kid kind of gets opportunity to take a picture with his hero.
Mm-hmm.
So there. Some people, did you say that your son didn't know who he was, or the people because there's some confusion around that as well.
So the people in the VIP area and the people at the gate didn't know who he was.
But your son,
which is fine. Yes, but the kid.
I lost you for a second. Out, but it's gonna come back in.
There we go.
Sorry, can you hear me now?
So you said that. So you said that your kid and there were other kids around, right?
Yes, not many. It was actually just my son, my two sons in there. There weren't many other kids. And then
there's some. I think there's some people not being able to read what you had posted. Why would you want to get a picture for your son of if he didn't know who Anthony Mackie was? But he clearly knew.
My son clearly knew who he was. We've also seen him different places around New Orleans because when you're from New Orleans, you see him. You'll see him out, and that's fine. I never push them to take a picture with him. I also tell them to not even ask. One, because I don't want nobody to play my child, and then my feelings gonna be hurt. You know what I mean? Which is why I initially asked him alone by myself after he was thanking me. You know what I mean? I was like, no problem. Take a picture of my son right quick. He's 11, and then he was like, no pictures. I said, no problem.
Done with it after that.
I did. I walked back over to the area where we were sitting. So when I walked back over to the area where we were sitting, my mom and my friend's mom, they're good friends. Miss Angel, I love her to death. But, they're Southern grandparents. So they was like,
not just
what?
New Orleans grandparents.
Right. So they was like, what you mean he wouldn't take a picture? She said, come on, Tony, come over here. We're going to get you a picture. Not being ugly, not trying to harass him or anything. She was being very caring, and she can see in his face that his feelings were hurt a little bit.
She was on I'll be there. So really, she wasn't like, oh, let me push up on this celebrity. She was just like, let me make this good for the child.
That's it. She saw in his face, because my son Tony, he's not one to like really cry and show his emotions, but you could tell he was kind of like that.
How old is he?
He's 11. He's 11 years old. Mm-hmm. He's 11. So you can see in his face he was a little hurt, but I was more like, don't worry about it. It's all good. But she was like, being a Southern great-grandmother she is from New Orleans, no, baby, we're going to get this baby up his picture. You know what I mean? I was like, Miss Angel, he may not do it. I just want to let you know it's not a big deal to me. She was like, no, let's go get this baby his picture. That is when they walked over. My son had my phone. My son does not have Instagram, so he didn't even see the video. He doesn't even see none of this. But anyway, he had my phone because he wanted to take my phone to have her use it to take a picture of him. So I can keep it in my phone and send it to him.
Right.
So that's how he started recording. He kind of, I don't know if he felt like he wasn't going to take it to, and he wanted to just show his friends who he saw. So he just kind of recorded, And people do that to celebrities all the time. You see some.
All right, so that is basically the summary of it. She asked to take a picture after she says she helped him get into the VIP section. He was very thankful that she was helpful in getting him into the VIP section. In turn, she asked for a picture with her son. He said no. She went to her family. The family member said, you know what? No, I'm about to go ask. And that's the video that we saw where the family member went to go ask. And he's doubled down and said no again. There was a lot of comments in my comment section, like I said, and we're going to read over some of them right now. So Miss Tamar Raw, I think, she says, he was relaxing, smoking, and drinking. Y'all got to know when to leave people alone. April Torres says, so is there something in the rule book that says he couldn't have been going through something, ? Or maybe he just didn't want to be bothered. He just be out having a good time. Next thing you know, everybody gonna want a picture. And then I guess he'll be even more the bad guy for not taking a picture with everybody. And he was definitely drinking and smoking. They should have respected people's privacy regardless. Okay, Chakra says, girl, you and your family can have a seat. He's not your hero, baby. He's an actor who also happens to look off the clock and out of Marvel uniform during the time of the request, so it's voidable in my opinion. Then to try to make this a thing he is not going to be canceled for, respectfully saying no. BB says, girl, don't feel bad. He does this with everybody. He's just one of those celebrities that doesn't like being a celebrity. Mac, the marketer says he's chilling, drinking, smoking cigars with the fellas. Regardless of the fame, it's just not the time. Okay. Super Mario says, LOL, she said he made history. Some social setting you don't want pictures if you drinking, smoking, flirting, whatever. Also, your image can be used promotionally. Nina Star says, oh well, get over it. He said he doesn't take pictures with kids, bruh. That's his personal reason / preference. You as a grown woman forcing a grown man to take a child, on the other hand, is take a picture yourself with the man and go about your day. Another person says, he's drinking and smoking alcohol, cigars everywhere, and you want him to take a picture with your grandson. He's relaxing and officially trying to live a moment of freedom and fun, but you, with a drink in hand, want a picture and want to shame him because he said politely no. They have clauses that tell them to not take certain types of photos and to be low-key in certain situations, not to mention he may just be one of those actors that doesn't like to do all the picture taking, because once he takes one, then his day is over because everybody wants one. These people are human. They are human. Another person says, now me personally, I wouldn't bother any celebrity that I ran across. I wouldn't even have helped him get into VIP either. He can use his celebrity to get in himself or stand by the gate alone. I'm not going to jump down the mom and G-mom throat like most of the people in the comments, because they weren't doing it for themselves, but for the child. The mom basically said she understood and went about her business. It was the granny who thought she can convince him otherwise, and it didn't work. I would have told my son, never meet your heroes. Another person says, I know it's probably crazy being a celeb because you have to be on point all the time. You can take 2,000 pictures, but if you say no once, that one time is on Instagram. Dude might have been high or tipsy and in that moment didn't want to take a pic with a kid in that condition. And then the story, he's drunk and taking a picture with kids. You never know. For the kid, this could be used as motivation for him to be great. And when he's in the position, he could do things differently and be an example for the next kid. Okay, another person says, leave him alone. He's sent up there smoking and drinking, and he was polite as HE double hockey sticks. Stop trying to tear down a black man. Okay, and there was several other comments under this post as well. You can see more comments if you go to my Instagram. You guys let me know what you guys think, and we'll talk down below.